All right, so you'll begin seated, and a cross-legged seat works really nice for this opening move. If you're more comfortable sitting on your knees, that's fine too. And if you want to sit up onto a prop, you could do that as well. So, an opening moment to land. And all this really is a moment to check in with how you feel now. You can recognize how you feel in the physical body, the energy body, and the mind. Now take prayer-shaped hands, and you'll hold your prayer-shaped hands a little bit higher than what you normally do so that your first finger is snuggled up underneath your chin and your shoulders side down. With your inhale, sit taller, and that will feel like lengthening up evenly through the crown of the head and rooting down more firmly through the sit bones. And exhale, you'll brace your belly and twist to the right. Inhale, return to center. Again, you sit really tall. Exhale, brace your belly and twist to the left. So you'll continue on like this, side to side. And the idea of having this orientation of the first finger underneath the flesh of the chin is so that you're getting a truer sense of what the rotation of the mid-spine is, what the rotation of the torso is, without adding the turn of the head. That will come later. You can take one more to each side. And then you'll return to center. You'll open your arms so that they're cactus shape arms. And then here the move becomes a little more wild. So you twist and twist. And this becomes a little bit quicker. And the idea is that there might be a little bit of a turn of the head, but again, it initiates from center. And so the move is wild and free. And if you're linking in the breath, you inhale to the left, exhale to the right. Because you're moving a little more quicker than usual, there may be a little more push and pull on the breath. You'll keep going like this. Allow your awareness to fully be drawn into what you're doing now. So you'll keep this twisting motion happening with the body, but the movement of the arms changes. So if you're not sure, you can see what I'm doing. And so as you twist to one side, the arm that's in front reaches forward. And then as you twist the other side, that arm pulls in. So one arm is in, one arm is out. And the swing of the arms can be fairly loose. Inhale left, exhale right. Again, your awareness draws into the experience of what is now. And even more specifically, you might land your attention around the abdominal center, so the space between the pubic bone and the solar plexus. Keep going, pick up the pace a little. Imagine you could stir up any sense of stagnation or inertia. So you're adding a little bit of fire to your practice. The flames that will fuel courage and confidence and action. All while maintaining an effortless seat of center. Keep going. One of my Kundalini teachers said that we do these exercises long enough beyond the amount of time we think we should, let's say, so we can come out of our heads and into a place of feeling fully immersed in what we're doing. So keep going, just a little while longer. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop at center. V-shape the arms up toward the ceiling. Breathe all of your air out. Long inhale and hold it. Awareness to navel center. Gently release your arms down by your sides. Breathe out. Pause here and feel. And even just after that moment of warm-up, how do you feel now? Check in with your physical, energetic, and mind-body. Come onto your hands and your knees. So hands and knees. You're here for your inhale. You can shift your shoulders a bit beyond the wrist. And exhale, move back, downward dog. Hands and knees, breathe in, look ahead. Downward dog, breathe out. Hands and knees, shift a little forward, look ahead. Downward dog, breathe out. Twice more. The next time you're in downward dog, you'll stay. Find a bent knee version of downward dog and soften the low flesh of your belly. Allow your awareness to land there, low flesh of the belly. Step your right foot in between your hands. Tap your back knee to the ground. Both arms lift up, inhale. Exhale again, you'll come prayer shape hands to your chest and go to that same place where the fingertip lands under the flesh of the chin. Soften your shoulders down. Inhale, feel your spine grow taller out the crown and the tail. Exhale, brace the belly and twist to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. That's the move. Inhale, center. Now it's a 5 count. Exhale to twist. Twice more. The next time you're in the twist, you'll stay. Going to keep the twist upright. Release the left hand to the outside of the right thigh, palm faces forward. The right arm gently wraps behind the back. Now lengthen the spine a little more. And use the hand and the leg to each other, even the hand and the back hip to each other, and see if you can encourage your twist now a little more. You'll start to look down and over the back shoulder. With each inhale, the spine grows taller and the collarbone grows broader. And with each exhale, you brace the belly and spin a little more. So you'll stay revolved. Slowly begin to straighten the front leg. And that will land the left fingertips to the floor, to the inside or outside of the front foot. Get your spine a little longer and then unravel the back arm. The palm will face the top of your mat. Again, feel almost like the spine could lengthen evenly through the crown and the tail. And then with the exhale, you brace your belly and spin a little more to the right. Pull the front toes way up. Plug the front thigh bone way back. Stay twisted. Start to bend the front knee. Eventually you'll unravel the twist. Both arms go up. Inhale. Exhale, step back. Downward dog. Shift forward to high plank with your inhale. Lower all the way down to your stomach. Exhale. Your hands reach back toward your feet. Your palms face the ground. Inhale, float your chest and your right foot up off the ground. Exhale, lower down and left cheek turns to the ground. Inhale, lift your chest up and your left foot off the ground. You look down toward the ground. Exhale, lower down, right cheek turns to the ground. So you keep going, alternating one side and then the other like this. And even though your hands are to the ground, as you lift the chest up, feel your collarbones broaden a little. And what you might sense into is the shoulder blades gently drawing toward each other. So one more with each side. And then when you finish with the left side, both feet will stay down. And you'll inhale, lift the chest up. Stay lifted with the exhale. Set your hands how you like them for cobra. With your inhale, you'll lead with the chest, lift a little higher. And exhale, lower all the way down. Again, inhale, lead from the chest, take it up, cobra. Exhale to lower down. And it's one more like this. Up through hands and knees with your breath in. Child pose with your breath out. You're back to hands and knees with your inhale. And downward dog with your exhale. Again, a bit of a bent knee to downward dog. Softening the flesh of the abdomen. And allowing your awareness to be drawn into the subtle movement of the belly as you breathe. Step your left foot in between your hands. Tap your back knee to the ground. Both arms go up, inhale. Exhale, prayer shape hands to the upper chest. So again, the index finger snuggles under the flesh of the chin. Inhale, you're longer through the spine, out through the crown and the tail. Exhale, brace the belly and twist to the left. Inhale, return to center. Exhale, belly back and twist. So that's the move. You'll start to add the 5 count exhale to your twist. And all the while you feel your outer glutes hug in for support. And it's like the low flush of the belly is drawing the top of the pubic bone up. The next time you twist, you'll stay. The breath continues to flow in and out here. You'll stay in the upright twist. Your front hand, your right hand, is going to come to the outside of the left thigh. The palm faces out. And the back hand gently wraps around the back. Now you'll use the pressure of the body parts that are touching each other to press into each other to sit up a little taller. And then spin the navel even more to the left. Look down and over your back shoulder. Soften both shoulders down. You'll stay revolved. Start to straighten the front leg. And that will place the right hand to the floor inside or outside of the left shin. You'll unravel the back arm and the palm is facing the top of the mat. And then again, you get longer with the spine. Brace the belly and spin to the left. Firmly flex the front ankle and plug the front thigh bone back into the hip socket. You'll stay twisted. Start to bend the front knee. Unravel the twist. Take both arms up. Inhale. Exhale, you'll go back downward dog. So hands down, downward dog. This time with your inhale, you'll shift through high plank and allow the hips to dip and the collar to broaden. It's like a upward dog variation. And the exhale is chaturanga. Exhale to chaturanga. Again, that upward dog variation. Breathe in. And your back downward dog. Breathe out. You're here for a full breath in and a full breath out. Step your right foot in between your hands. Your right hand lands to the outside of the right thigh. So you're pressing hand and leg into each other and you twist into that. And then you'll wrap the left arm to the outside of the right thigh. And the right arm now comes and drapes behind the back. And what I like to add in here is the left hand to the front shoulder of the right side. And it's like a little self-adjustment. And again, you can turn the head. Without necessarily lifting the hips any higher, lift the back thigh up higher, charged up through the back leg. Again, you're long through the spine. Bracing the belly, you spin the navel to the right. Unravel the twist. Place your hands to the ground to frame your front foot. Now glide yourself forward. Back leg lifts up off the ground. So I'm going to use a block here. You might choose to use a block under the left hand or not. But you're setting yourself for revolved half moon. So the idea is to have your torso pretty much parallel to the ground, left leg parallel to the ground, the inner thigh of the leg and the ear is lifting up. Inhale here. Exhale, it's like you're starting an old lawnmower with the right arm. So you're going to bend the right elbow up toward the ceiling as you twist to the right. Inhale to return. Chest square to the ground, right hand down. Again, exhale, you'll start the lawnmower, twist to the right. Inhale, return. You'll add the 5 count exhale. Inhale, return. So keep this up. Again, the inner thigh of the leg that's in the air is lifting up. You're feeling this spiral motion of the spine grow out of the pot of your pelvis. And you'll take one more and you'll stay there. So revolved half moon and stay. And you might keep this bent elbow shape or extend the arm to the ceiling. Get longer through your spine. From the inner thigh, lift the leg in the air up a little bit higher and then spin out of that. Bring the top hand to the ground. Take a big step back, land your lunge. Inhale, stand up, reach up, lean back even a little. This should feel really good at this point. And then exhale, place both hands to the ground. You'll sweep your right leg back and up. 3-leg downward dog, inhale. Exhale, shift forward to pigeon pose. You'll sit up tall for a moment here. And then hinging forward so you're on your forearms. You'll lift the back knee up off the ground. And then feel your elbows pull back as your chest is drawn forward. The right hip widens to the side and the back thigh bone pulls forward. The back knee is lifted. It's a fairly working pigeon. Now place the back knee down and you'll sit yourself up. The back leg comes around to the front. And you'll catch your foot and you have a long spine here, so you're sitting up tall. You might choose to stay just like this or straighten the leg. Feel your arm bones plug firmly into their hips or their shoulder sockets. Again, you're lengthening up to the crown and down through the sit bones. Without letting the foot drop, release the foot, and then keep the leg up as you circle it around to the back. And you'll land around like 90-90 or pigeon. Place your hands down and step back, downward dog. That's it. So you're in downward dog, a pose of symmetry you're here to feel. Step your left foot forward. Your left hand lands to the outside of the left thigh. And again, you press the hand and the thigh into each other. So you create a little boundary. You twist into that. Then wrap the right arm to the outside of the left thigh. Your top arm reaches behind your back. And then the free hand comes around the front of the shoulder. It's a little self-adjustment to open the shoulder up. Again, without lifting the hips anymore, lift the back thigh up a little more so you charge up the back leg. And then feel the outer glutes hug in so you support the pelvis and then you grow and spin out of that. Unravel the twist, hands to the ground. So again, you'll glide forward. Both hands are to the ground for a moment. So chest and shoulders square to the ground. The leg that's in the air from the inner thigh you lift up. Again, I'll use a block here underneath my right hand. We're working toward revolved half moon. Inhale for a long spine. Exhale, it's like you start that old lawnmower and twist to the left. Left elbow bends to the ceiling. Inhale to return. Again, exhale, you start the old lawnmower and twist. Inhale, return. You'll add a 5 count to the exhale. You'll do 2 more like this and see if you can stay fairly long, especially around the mid-back, which has a tendency to round and get a little congested. And then you'll do 1 more twist and stay. And again, you can stay with the left elbow bent or straighten it up. Feel the leg that's in the air from the inner thigh lift up a little higher, get longer through your spine, and then spin the navel a little more to the left. Place both hands toward the ground. Take a big step back, land your lunge. Sweep your arms up, stand up. Inhale, maybe even lean back a little. Exhale, place your hands, frame your front foot. The left leg goes back and up. 3-leg downward dog. Inhale. Exhale, bring the left leg forward to pigeon pose. So you're upright for a moment. Exhale, shift forward. So you're on your forearms. Back toes are tucked under. Your elbows drop back a little while your chest pulls forward and your back knee will lift up. Now feel your front hip widen a bit to the side and your back thigh pull forward. So you're in a working pigeon. Feel the collarbones broaden. And then very gently place the back knee down and you'll upright the body. The back leg comes around. So you'll catch your foot, both sit bones are to the ground, and you have a long spine. That's your priority. So you can stay with the knee bent or start to straighten the leg up. Arm bones plug back into their sockets. And then feel the belly braced a little to support this while you grow taller, evenly out through the crown and down to the sit bones. So without letting the leg drop, release the foot and then keep the leg up as it sweeps up and around to around 90-90 or pigeon and then step back, downward dog. And again, you're here to feel. Slow your breath down. Hands and knees, breathe in. Stay here, breathe all of your air out. On empty, downward dog. Hands and knees, breathe in. Stay here, breathe all of your air out. On empty, downward dog. So you continue on in this way. And as you move back to downward dog on empty, can you feel the low flesh of the belly gently hollow in and up? You'll do 2 more, and what you might even start to add is at the height of your downward dog, as you suspend the breath out, you feel the tailbone pull even further back and up, almost like stretching that light Uddiyana Bandha. And then when you're finished the second round, you'll come through hands and knees on the breath in, and you're back to child pose on the breath out. And if it's comfortable, you'll bring your hands back toward your feet, and your forehead rests toward the ground. And roll up to sit. And so I'm going to do this next pose sitting on just a low fold of a blanket, and you might choose to do the same, or you might be sitting right on the ground. You'll see. And then there will be a folding forward moment. So having block or a bolster could be nice. So you're sitting with there's a couple options for your legs. So if you are sitting cross-legged, it's just not this like really wide knee. Cross-legged position, this is called Sukhasana. It's a little bit different. Your feet are pretty much in line with the knees. You'll have your right shin stacked in front of your left shin. If you prefer to stack one shin on top of the other, this requires quite a bit more rotation of the hip, which some of us are built for and some of us aren't. So you can do this, but it's not necessary. So you choose. But it's either right shin on front or right shin on top, and then you'll sit really tall and twist to the right. Left hand to the outside of the right thigh, right hand to the floor behind you, and the palm is facing away from you of the left hand. Sit up really tall with the inhale, and exhale, twist more. Look down and over the back shoulder. And then every breath does that for you. Every inhale gives you a little more length in the spine, and every exhale, you'll spin out of that space a little more. And whether it's actually a physical thing that's happening or sort of like a felt internal sense, there's that continual lengthen and lift with the inhale and spin with the exhale. So you'll keep the body revolved and just turn the head. Turn the head to look over the front shoulder and then gently dip the left ear toward the left shoulder and release the right shoulder down. So there's more space between the right ear and the right shoulder. And then bring your head back to center, unravel your body to center. Take a breath in and out here. And then you'll hinge forward. So this could look like forearms to the ground. Maybe you place your forearms onto a prop of some sort. You could rest your head into your hands. So the first hinge is a hinge at the hip, but if you'd like to allow the body to round down a little bit, you can also do that. And roll yourself back up to sit. And then you'll change the legs. So you're now either in a position with the left shin stacked in front or staggered in front of the right shin, or the shin stacked on top. It doesn't have to be the same thing you did on the first side. Now sit really tall and then twist. Twist to the left. So the back of the right hand is to the outside of the thigh. Left hand to the floor behind you. Look down and over the back shoulder. And again, with each inhale, there's a little more space, a little more length. And with each exhale, you brace the belly and spin a little more to the left. And again, this might be like a visible move, or you might be just sensing or feeling it a little more internally. You'll keep the body revolved as it is. Just the head turns to look over the front shoulder. And then it's right ear, right shoulder. So you tip the head and release the left shoulder down. So more space between the left ear and the left shoulder. Unhinge your jaw. Keep spinning your navel to the left. Return your head to center. Unravel your body to center. Stay here for a breath in and out. And then again, you hinge from the hip. You're coming forward. So this could be forearms to the ground or a block. Again, you can let the The first hinge comes from the hip. You could let the body round as well. Find a place that feels sort of effortless. And then roll yourself up. And you'll lay down onto your back. So coming down to lay on the back, and you'll have both knees gently hugged in toward you. You'll hold the right shin with the right hand, left shin with the left hand. Inhale, the right thigh melts forward, and you look over to the left. So stretching the right side of the neck. And exhale, pull that into center. Inhale, the left thigh melts forward, you look to the right. And exhale, pull that all into center. Do one more to each side like this. And then both knees gently hugged in toward the chest. See if you can relax your belly and your shoulders and your neck and your face, your pelvis. And your next shape is Shavasana. It's your final relaxation pose. And this is where I'll leave you. So take Shavasana for as long as you'd like. Allow there to be a little bit of awareness just to the natural and gentle movement on the belly as you breathe. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your Shavasana.